All right, we're live. Varsity action going on. Semi-final game number 2. Wichita has already advanced with I believe it was a 4-0 victory over the Midmo Tigers. Now it'll be the Kansas City Knights against the Northwest Arkansas Icehogs, which the JV team just got off the ice, so the varsity team a little slow getting out here as they had to change uniforms. Their seniors warmed up. They were in the blacks, but the JV team was in their whites, so it took them a little longer to get out, but they are now out here warming up. What a fun game that was if you didn't go to watch the live. Northwest Arkansas Icehogs are the number 6 seed. They went to overtime last night and upset Midmo to advance to the semifinals. So it was the number 2 Springfield Spirit taking on the number 6 Northwest Arkansas. Spirit was up 2-0 after 2. Northwest came battling back, put 3 in the net in the third period. Springfield got a late one to send it to overtime, and then 3 minutes and 10 seconds in, Arnold, which you'll hear his name, number 36 out, or no, not 36, 37 I think it is, gets the game-winning goal in overtime to push Northwest Arkansas off to the JV finals, and they will take on the Knights tomorrow at 10:15 for the championship. But now we got some business to do at the varsity level. Same teams, though, Northwest Arkansas and Kansas City Knights. 2 minutes left in the warm-ups, although half the Northwest kids are already ready to go. Hopefully they're a little tired. Didn't hurt us any that they went to an extra 3 minutes. Russo and Smith warming up there in net. Let's see if we can turn the camera a little bit so we can actually see the puck. Knights getting the victory over the Saints last night in quarterfinal action. We were kind of set up in enemy territory yesterday, so had a lot of screaming Saints parents in my ear. I don't know if you heard any of that or not. "30 seconds left. We're going to take a break for a moment, and then we'll get this thing started. All right, warm-ups are over. Russo will be in net for the Knights. Looks like McMasters for the Northwest Arkansas Icehogs. Evan Com, Hoyt Banks, 25 Charlie Larson, 53 Caleb Brownie, and Bo Smith, number 77. Jensen Russo in goal. Saunders. That's a guy we got to watch, number 4, Saunders. Saunders, I believe, is their leading scorer. Freed, number 11. Sullivan, number 98. Blue Springs South. Ooh, it's good to be a Jaguar. Or you wish you were a Jaguar. There's the Junior Thunder sitting there watching the game. Wave at us, boys. Wave at us. Wave at us. All right, we're underway. Northwest wins the puck. They're going to send it down into the Knight zone. This will go to Com. Com will chip it up the boards. High up into the air, out into the neutral zone. This will be grabbed by Northwest. Pressured by Larson. Larson will get it over to Banks. He'll tap it down low. Down into the corner. Northwest can't get it cleared. Now working it up against the boards. Goes back down into the corner. Now they'll wrap it around the boards near side. Cleared out in the neutral zone. That'll go to Sullivan. Sullivan will dump it. Down behind the net. Goes over far side. That's Com. Freed races after it. Northwest comes away with it. Right up front. Backhander blocker saved by Russo. Trickles out up front. This is Saunders. Got to keep an eye on him. Leading scorer for the Icehogs. Now it comes to Com. Com will bring it out into the neutral zone. Up the left-hand side. Down into the Hog zone. Has it poke checked away by Freed. Loose puck comes high up to Bakta. Poked away out into the neutral zone. Now Com slings it way back into the Knight zone. That'll come back to James. James will send it up the boards towards Braun. Braun chips it out into the neutral zone. Now grabbed by Sanders. Sanders will skate in up the right. Backhander McMaster shoots and scores! Kansas City goal! Number 5, Chase Bakta on the rebound from Kingston Sanders, number 6. And a minute 28 into the game, Knights strike first, 1-0. Now stolen by Bakta. Bakta will pull it back to the left, goes down into the corner. That'll come to Sanders. Sanders will cycle it back to Bakta, up against the wall. Up high to James. James has his shot deflected. Goes to Bakta. He'll backhand it down low to JC. Stolen by the Icehogs, wrapped up around the boards, near side towards Arnold. Had the game winner in the JV game to advance to their finals. Poked away by the Knights. Now it's slung way down into the Knight zone. That'll be an icing. We'll bring it back into the Hog zone. 12:54 remaining in the first. 1-0 Knights. Face-off won by the Hogs. They'll bring it up the left-hand side. This will come out to Saunders. Saunders has it blocked away. Now stolen by Zwellenberg. He'll backhand it down into the Hog zone, and we're going to get an icing. They'll bring it back into the Knight zone for a face-off. Face-off comes to Brown. Hard off the boards and Brown to the far side, up towards Fortner. He'll tip it out in the neutral zone. Now grabbed by Zwellenberg off that backhander by the Hogs. Zwellenberg will take it in right, has a poke checked away. Here come the Hogs the other way with it up the left-hand side. Now that'll come into the Knight zone over to Com. He'll cross ice over to Brown. Brown will bring it, cycle it up the boards. This will come to Michael Fortner. Fortner will send it up ahead to Zwellenberg. Off to the middle, pulls back to the left. Takes a shot, McMasters with the save. Icehogs quickly out to Saunders up the left-hand side. Pulls back to the middle. Had back checked by Com and Brown. Wheels back, comes over to Sullivan. Blocked up front, rebound blocked. Goes back behind the net. Grabbed by Saunders. Bouncing around, this will be Clark, big slapper. Blocked by, who is that, Com. Now the Icehogs will retreat back into their own zone. Quick outlet pass up the right-hand side. Poke checked away by Larson. Slapped off the boards. Comes right to the Icehogs. Blocked by Banks. Backhander comes into the neutral zone. Arms in the air. We're going to get an icing. Face-off back in the Knight zone. 11:28 remaining in the first. 1-0 Knights. Face-off won by the Hogs. They'll send one wide in the net. Comes over near side. They'll race over for it. That's Arnold. He'll lose it over to Hang. Now to James. James will bring it up the left-hand side, protecting the puck. Brings it in deep. Comes around the back of the net. Tries to center it up front to Larson. That's stolen by the Hogs. They'll sauce one way up high in the air. That bounces past Banks. Down goes Banks. Down goes one of the Icehogs. Puck comes right up the boards, right underneath Banks. Now Banks will clear it down into the Icehog zone. He'll chase after it. Icehogs come away with it. Up the boards, they'll bring it out into the middle of the ice. Now blocked down by Larson. Bounces it off the boards. Chipped up the right-hand side to Hang. Or Hong, I'm not sure which one it is. Shot saved by Russo. Can't control that one. Goes off to the boards, grabbed by Frederick. He'll whip it around the boards, up near side. Smith with a forecheck, blocks the clearing pass, trying to get it back into the zone. Now battle for the puck right in front of the Knights bench. This will be Frederick and Hang going after it into the corner. Up the boards to Pittman. He'll lose it. Now grabbed by Larson. Larson will skate with it. He's got Sanders right ahead of him. He'll slow up at the blue line. Now kicked over to the right-hand side to Sanders. Shot goes wide in front of the net. Comes over near side JC, or far side. JC will grab this one up against the boards. Now stolen. Uh-oh, look out. Poked ahead to Freed, and down. Nice back check by Brown. We're going to get a penalty on Brown, but that's okay. Save the breakaway goal. We'll see if it'll be a penalty shot. Centered up front. Shot goes wide of the net. Over to Freed. And the net comes off. They'll blow it dead. We're going to get a hooking on Brown. And they're not going to call a penalty shot, so that'll be a power play for the Icehogs. Face off in the Knight zone.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
Face off brought to you by CK Print Design. Freed will step in along with Dunlap. Fortner's in there along with Com. That comes to James. James will clear it down into the Icehog zone to McMasters. He'll touch it up. Grabbed by Saunders. Back behind the net. Com sitting up there in the front, making him make decision. Here comes Freed. Com almost got the steal. Has it poked off into the corner. Freed will grab this one again. Pressured by Com again. Deflected, comes right to Dunlap. Dunlap will sling it back into the Icehog zone. Fortner will chase after it around the boards. Now Dunlap will step up. Can't get it held in. Oh, nice touch pass by Sullivan over to Saunders. Behind the back, between the legs. Comes right up front, poked away. Now Com will get it cleared out into the neutral zone. This will be Saunders once again, slaps it off the boards. Comes over near side to Pittman from Freed. Freed will go grab it from Pittman. Pressured by Fortner. Now Com will wrap it around the boards. Can't be held in, far side Sullivan. This will be Saunders. Pops it high up into the air, grabs it again, now sends it back down into the corner. Cross ice, oh, defenseman had gone towards the middle, and that's gonna come down over to McMasters. They'll touch it up. Now they'll bring it near side to Pittman. Pittman will cross ice, that's stolen by Larson. Larson will bring it in up the right. 38 seconds remaining on the power play. Down goes Larson in the corner. Pops up high, James trying to get it, now it's Sullivan. Sullivan will come away, nice back check by Smith. And cleared by Com. Quick outlet pass to Saunders. Saunders will bring it up the right-hand side. Leading scorer for the Icehogs. Comes around, shoots, misses the net. Back behind now, Com will clear it, wraps it around the boards. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. And the Knights are back to full strength. McMasters will touch this one up. Brownie comes flying over to cross the ice of the bench. Out comes Sanders. Here come the Icehogs the other way. Saunders will send it up to Sullivan in the middle. Back checked by Bakta. Shot saved by Russo. Comes to Com. Icehogs will get some fresh legs out there. Clearing pass doesn't get out by Com. Grabbed by the Icehogs. Now it's Bakta. There we go. Poke checked away by Saunders. Bakta will retreat back, regroup a little bit. Sends it across ice to Fortner. Fortner will bring it over to Saunders. Or maybe that was Dunlap. Shot saved McMasters. Rebound Sanders off the side of the net. Here come the Icehogs the other way. Quick shot saved by Russo right into his gut. Face off in the Knight zone. 6:48 remaining in the first. 1-0 Knights. Bakta, JC, Sanders is in there along with Braun and Frederick for this face-off. Brought to you by CK Print Design. Now they're going to switch it up. In comes Fortner's Wellenberg and Dunlap. Defense will stay the same. Face-off one back to Clark by the Icehogs. Down into the corner to Arnold. Deflected away by Braun. Braun will bring it up the right wall. Now he'll cross ice over to Fortner. Fortner will bring it in left-hand side. Down into the corner, back behind the net. Will lose the puck down into the near corner. Tries to send it up to Braun. Arnold will block that one. Zwellenberg sends it down deep to Dunlap. Up the boards, comes to Braun. Now slapped down by the Icehogs, and they'll bring it out up the right-hand side. Looks for that cross-ice pass. Comes over to Arnold, near side. Down into the Knight zone. This will be Braun grabbing this one. He'll wheel around the backside of the net. Full line change for the Icehogs. Braun will come up the right-hand side. Looks for the cross-ice pass. Right to Zwellenberg. He backhands it, but nobody back behind him. Grabbed by the Icehogs. Sauced up into the air into the Knight zone. This will come to Com. Com will send it off the boards to Dunlap. They'll lose the puck, and this is Sullivan. Comes back the other way. Nice back check by Zwellenberg. Slows that up. Held in by Clark. Clark will send it to Saunders. He'll send one off across in front of the net. Out into the neutral zone. Icehogs will regroup. Hands it off to Saunders. Saunders will skate in high up over the glove of Russo. Comes near side. Dunlap can't get it cleared. Clark holds it in. Now goes down low. Com will wrap it around the boards. Far side towards Banks. Icehogs hold it in right at the blue line. Now they skate in. Rebound. Shoots Russo with a save. .5:11 remaining in the first. 1-0 Knights. Face off in the Knight zone. Brown will come back in. Com will stay in there. This is Smith, Banks, and Larson. Face off one to Saunders. Shot is blocked by Banks. Goes out in the neutral zone. Now we got a delayed offsides. This will be grabbed by Com. No pressure now. Here come all the Icehogs. Got it up ahead to Larson. Larson will bring it in the right. Bo stays onside. Dump down into the corner. Larson will chase after it. Bo's down there. Grabs it in the corner. Back behind the net. Icehogs wrap it around the boards. Com holds it in right at the blue line. Dumps it back down low. This will be grabbed by the Icehogs. Backhander comes up near side. Comes right to Brown. Brown will send one off the glove. That would have been wide right of McMasters anyways. Off into the far corner. Now Banks will get the steal up against the boards. Stolen back. Now the loose puck. This is grabbed by Larson. Larson sends one. McMasters with the save. Pops over far side. Sullivan will touch it to Freed. Freed will bring it right to Saunders. Poked away by Brown. Nice back check. Battles for it up in the boards. A lot of pushing and shoving. Arms were high on both players. Nothing called. Refs have let them play. And now we got all kinds of stuff going on. Larson and Freed back behind in the corner. Sullivan comes away with it. Peels back. Blocked there by Brown into the corner. And now we're going to get a penalty. Brownie and Freed were going at it. Brownie gives him a pat on the back. Saying nice competition like that. High sticking, so it will come down into the northwest zone for a face-off. J.C. Sanders and Bakta. James and Braun in here on the defense. One right towards McMasters, touched up by the Icehogs, back around the net. That'll come over near side. Arnold and Braun will battle for it. Down into the corner goes. Clark will backhand it around the boards over towards Sanders. Sanders will keep it down low, comes right to JC. JC looks to center it. Bounces off an Icehogs player, goes down low. Now they'll clear it up the right-hand boards. Bakta races over, has it chipped. Now it trickles out in the neutral zone, delayed offsides. Comes down over to the right wall. JC's right there. Sanders is right there. Gets the steal by Sanders. Right back to JC. McMasters with the save. Rebound. McMasters kicks it off under the side. Now it's cleared out in the neutral zone. That'll come to Braun. Braun will get it to Bakta. Bakta sends it back into the night zone, back to Braun. Now an outlet pass to JC. Right in the middle, being back checked. Comes to the right. Gets a shot off McMasters with the save. Goes off far side. James will step down. Holds that in. Back behind the net. Continues to chase. Centers it up front. Nobody there for the Knights. Here come the Icehogs. 3-on-2 the other way. James will back check back. Here comes Hang. Right into the glove of Russo. Blown dead, face off in the night zone.
This game is brought to you by Par Electric. Par puts people first.
Knights will switch it up. Zwellenberg, Fortner. I can't see who's back there. That's Dunlap. Icehogs win it. That's Freed. He'll take a shot wide left to the net. Bounces off to Saunders. Saunders will send it up high to Schroeder. Schroeder will send one deflected up front by Zwellenberg. Tries to clear it off the boards. That does come, but they're going to not call offsides. Bakta, Tim Bakta, the elder, sitting right down the blue line. I saw that coming off past the line too, but now back into the Icehog zone. This is Pittman. He'll slice one out front into the neutral zone. Two Icehogs run into each other. Fortner grabs it, brings it in the right-hand side. Takes it wide. Backhander. Rebound. Shoots and scores! Kansas City goal! Number 88, Brett Dunlap. From number 40, Michael Fortner. Dunlap goal number 10 on the season. Michael Fortner with his 4th assist. 2:05 remaining in the first, 2-0 Knights. Smith, Banks, Larson, Com, and Brown. You want goals, go to the front of the net. And that's where it was sitting. Dunlap tapped it in. Here comes Sullivan up the right-hand side. Oh, he takes a shot, breaks his twig. He'll head to the bench. Knights are trying to clear it. Loose puck. Held in by Arkansas around that twig. Brown will try to clear it up the wall, does get it out of the neutral zone. Smith battling for it up against the wall like the bulldog he is. Now it comes right to Saunders. Nice poke away there by Com momentarily. Takes it in, shot goes high up into the net. They'll blow it dead. Face-off will be in the Knight zone. They'll pick up the trash on the ground. Bachta, JC, Sanders have stepped in on the forward line. Frederick and James on the defense for this face-off in the Knight zone with 1:33 remaining in the first. Face-off comes to James up the left wall. He'll send it out towards the neutral zone. Slap back into the Knight zone, right to Bachta. Bachta, quick outlet pass to Sanders. Sanders up the left, loses the middle. Bachta grabs that one. Still bouncing around loose up front. Now grabbed by Hang, the Icehogs. He'll put on the brakes, slow things up. Now backhands it over far side. Everybody stays on side. Now that pass is stolen by Sanders. Sanders will bring it in. Bachta comes to the middle. Sanders will take a shot. Try just out in front of the arm reach of Bachta. Now up the near wall. Popped high up in the air. Frederick working this one. Right to the feet of JC. JC will send it up the boards to Sanders. Sanders will bring it in around the defense, sends it down low, puts his body in the way, centers it up front, nobody home for the Knights. Goes far side to Bachta. Bachta will send it high to James. He'll shoot wide. McMasters with the save. Quickly Saunders up the left-hand side, chips it out into the Knights bench. They'll blow it dead. Face-off will be in the Knight zone or the neutral ice. Dunlap, Fortner, Wellenberg back in. Brown and Com on the defense. Face-off one down. That'll be Schroeder for the Icehogs. Clipped up the boards, trying to get it to Sullivan. Got a new stick out there. Quickly out to Dunlap. Dunlap will tap it down into the Icehog zone. Schrader will go for it. McMasters slides right to him. He'll jump on top of it. 11.9 seconds remaining in the period. Knights leading 2-0. Won by the Icehogs. Saunders will send it over to the right. Swiped away by Com. Com will send one towards the net. McMasters with the save. And that's the end of the period as they bounce it off the backboards. After one, it's your Kansas City Knights 2, the Northwest Arkansas Icehogs 0. All right, shots on goal in the first period. Knights 2 goals on 11 shots. Northwest Arkansas 0 goals on 8 shots. McMasters for the Icehogs will go off here to our left. West into this ice here at beautiful Blue Hawk Sports Complex, because it's not just for hockey. They got volleyball going on. They got a lot of big volleyball tournament going on over there. Basketball courts, but no basketball being played. Video games, laser tag, bars, bowling, food. Pretty cool place, just opened this year. Banks, Larson, Smith. Brown and Com Loose puck right there at the dot. Sullivan comes away with it for Northwest, takes a shot. That's deflected, goes off into the near corner. Another quick rebound shot by Sullivan. Tries to come around the backside of the net. Russo's right there, another wraparound. Russo sticks his leg across, blocks that one. Now Larson and Banks will battle for it. Freed comes away with it. Com just misses on the check. Saunders with the puck, up near side. Up high, deflected by Com. That'll go off into the corner. Larson's right there, tries to put a check on. Battle for the puck now, it's getting a little physical. Larson comes away with it, back behind the net. Tries to get it up to Smith. Hogs hold it in. Here's Saunders, takes a shot wide of the net. Races over for his own rebound, keeps it down low. Now comes away with it back behind the net. Larson with some pressure, takes a shot. Shoots and scores. Wow. Russo was pinned right up against that post. I don't know how it got in. I didn't even see it go in. But that'll be Saunders, their leading scorer, 2-1. .54 seconds into the second period. Northwest cuts it in half. Wichita sitting in this little booth right next to us saying, get it back. They're rooting for the Knights. They've struggled against Northwest Arkansas, so they think their easiest way to the championship is going to be against us. Down goes JC up front. No tripping on that. Comes over near side. James will hold it in, down low. Back behind the net. JC will chase after it. Battles for the puck. Comes off into the near corner. This is going to be Northwest. Sanders with a big check there. Held in by the Knights. Bachta tries to backhand it up front, right to Sanders. Centered up front. James will have his shot deflected. That'll go up into the net. They'll blow a dead face-off in the Icehog zone with 13:20 remaining in the second. 2-1 Knights. Dunlap, Zwellenberg, Fortner, James, and Braun. Face-off comes back right to Braun. He'll send one, bounces it off of Dunlap's leg. Now here comes Northwest the other way. This will be Freed up the right-hand side. Pressured by James, sent into the corner. Now popped up, stolen by Zwellenberg. Foot race for it with Saunders. Nobody gets to it. Now it's popped down into the Northwest zone. That's Clark. He'll send it off far side to Saunders. Saunders will send it to Sullivan, deflected down low. This will be grabbed by James behind the net. Up the boards, out into the neutral zone. Now it's Clark. Clark will send one right into Dunlap. Dunlap just bullies him right over. Uh-oh, here comes Saunders the other way. Sent wide left by Braun, over to Sullivan. Saved by Russo! And that goes up into the net. They'll blow that one dead. Face-off will be in the Knight zone. 12:31 remaining in the second. Bachta, JC, Sanders. Com and Brown on the defense. Face-off grab by Brown. Around the back of the net, far side, off of JC's skate. Hogs hold it in. Tapped by Russo over to Brown. He'll cycle it behind the net. Back over far side. This will be JC grabbing control of it. Looks for that outlet pass. Touched by Com, but sent back the other way by Northwest. Now battle for the buck. JC comes away with it. Poked away. Tried to get it to Bachta. He would have been streaming in up the left-hand side. Nobody was there. Here's Arnold with a shot. That's blocked up front. Another shot blocked up front. Now here comes JC. Bachta goes right. JC goes left, loses the puck. Brown can't hold it in. Now it'll come into the Knight zone. Arnold will chase after it, and we're going to get an icing. Face off back into the Hog zone. Knights will switch it up. Zwellenberg, Dunlap, and Fortner will come back in. James and Frederick on the defense for this face-off, brought to you by CK Print Design. Zwellenberg wins it to Fortner. Fortner up high to James. He'll take a shot over the top of the net. Oh! Almost bounced right back over, but the bar sent it back to the line. Fortner with a shot. Loose up front. Now McMasters will jump on top of it. Whoa, Sullivan sends Fortner right into the net. Way after the whistle had blown. Nothing called on that. Fortner, nice job of not reacting to it. Stay out of the penalty box, boys. Right to Dunlap, shot blocked. Comes to Fortner, shot. McMasters with the save. Comes back up high to Fortner. Now he'll send it to Frederick. Bounces off of Sullivan. Comes down into the corner. Freddie comes in, holds it in momentarily. Now Sullivan will bring it out in the neutral zone. Sends it off to Saunders, left side. Takes a shot, blocked by James. Popped into the middle of the ice. Backhander comes right to Saunders. His backhander goes behind the net. James can't grab it. Saunders will send it up high. Out into the neutral zone. Icehogs will have to get onside, delayed offsides now. Comes to Dunlap. He'll send it over to Frederick. Comes right to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg will go right. Dunlap will stay onside left, poked away by Pittman. Zwellenberg will battle for it, far wall. Comes out, here's Zwellenberg, takes a shot, deflected, goes wide of the net. Schroeder will battle for it with Zwellenberg down low. Now Smith will go off into the corner. Saunders is there, tries to clear it. Com holds it in with a skate. Skates in, shot deflected, goes right into the glove of McMasters, but can't hold on to it. Zwellenberg sends it behind the net, far side. And now McMasters knocked the net off. We're going to get a face-off in the Hog zone.
This game is brought to you by Par Electric. Par puts people first.
Banks, Larson, and Smith check in, forward line. Brown and Com on the defense. 10-15 remaining the second, 2-1 Knights. One down in the corner. Icehogs will chip it up the boards, trying to get it cleared. Right past Arnold. Now they'll grab it and bring it out in the neutral zone. Clips it off the boards. And that should be another icing. And it will be an icing. Face-off will come back to the Northwest Arkansas zone with 10:02 remaining in the second. Bach to Sanders, JC, one over to Sanders, up high to Com. Com will take a shot, McMasters with a save, rebound. McMasters with another save, grabbed by JC, tries to pinch it in the back of the net. Now here's Bachta, still loose up front. And they'll send Sanders over the top of McMasters. He made it into the net, but the puck didn't. Another late push. Knights not reacting to it. Another non-call by the Stripes. Send up the boards. That'll come to Brown. He'll try to send it back down low. This is grabbed by Freed. Clipped up the side to Sullivan. Down into the corner. Pressured by Sanders. Saunders will come away with it. Nope, that's Freed down there. Now battle up and in the corner. Com's in there. 3 Icehogs. Trickles out. Open ice for JC. JC up the right. Back's checked by Saunders. He'll take it in right. Takes a shot wide of the net. Comes around near side. Grabbed by Sullivan. Cross ice over to Saunders. Saunders will bring it in up the left-hand side. Takes a shot over Russo. All the way to the near side. Sullivan holds it in, sends it to Freed. Freed will try to cross ice. That's poked away by Sanders. Now Sanders will come away with it. Up the left-hand side. He'll send it down into the corner. Now to JC. JC backhands it to Bakta. Bakta back to JC. Oh, shot was deflected before he had a chance to get to the net. Grabbed by Banks. Banks will lose it. Quick shot saved by McMasters. JC back to Bakta. Loose up front. Now cleared out into the neutral zone. This is Braun. Braun will bring it near side towards James. James will cross ice. Off of JC down into the corner. Now we'll get a line change. Here comes Smith. Banks will forecheck it a little bit. Early pass goes out in the neutral zone. Here's James. Larson is checked in. James will grab it and wheel around the back of the net. Now looks for that cross ice. That's blocked by Sullivan. Down goes Braun. Larson gets it to Larson. Larson will bring it in up the right. Right to Banks. Shoots and scores! Kansas City goal! Number 16, Hoyt Banks. From number 25, Charlie Larson, and number 26, Braden James. Faceoff comes back to Northwest. 3-1 now Knights in the second. Grabbed by Larson. Battle up against the boards. Banks, Smith's in there. Wang's in there. Pittman pops out. Pittman will send it out in the neutral zone. Now it goes all the way back to Com in the Knight zone. Through the middle. Here comes Com up the left-hand side. He's got Larson to the middle. Takes a shot. Save McMasters. Pittman will grab it behind the net. Fortner's checked in. Pops off the wall. Larson holds it in, sends it down low. This is right to one of the Icehogs players. High. Dunlap holds it in. Now it comes right to Com. Com will peel back towards the wall. Puck comes out into the middle. Brown will backhand it down into the corner. Zwellenberg will chase after it. Out into the neutral zone it comes. This will come right to Brown. Brown outlet pass right over towards Dunlap. Now sent over to Brown, far side. Comes over near side to James. James will peel in, up the right, takes a shot, deflected right to McMasters. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the Icehog zone. 6:44 remaining the second, 3-1 Knights. Bakta, Sanders, JC, comes to JC, up high to James. James will send a shot, blocked by Clark up front. Sanders comes over, can't get to the puck. This will be Freed trying to get it over to Saunders. Saunders will now grab it, retreats back into his own zone. Cross ice over here to Freed. Freed will bring it up the right-hand side and into the Knight zone. Down into the corner, Frederick will get this one pulled away. Sends it up the boards, Clark will hold it in. Pressured by Sanders, Clark sends it down low, back behind the net. Centered up front, nobody home for the Icehogs. Kick back down into the corner. This will be Freed. He'll backhand it behind the net, grabbed by James. Sends that one up the board, held in by Northwest. That goes right into the glove of Russo. And we're gonna get a tripping. And I think that's on Russo. So Sanders will go serve the 2-minute minor for the goalie. Icehogs to the power play, face off in the Knight zone with 6:01 remaining in the second. James is in there along with Larson. Tied up, comes right to James. He'll try to clear it up the boards. Can't get it cleared. Pittman holds it in. Now it's deflected. Smith's in there also. Comes out to Freed. Saved by Russo. Goes off to the far side. Centered back up front. Deflected, comes over near side. James will come over. Saunders will hold it in. Right to Freed, now to the Pittman. Pittman will send it over far side, deflected up front. Frederick will try to clear it up the boards, held in by Northwest once again. Now they'll send it up front. There's a clear by Larson. Smith will chase after it along with the Icehogs. He'll get the forecheck, makes the early pass. Larson just missed it, keeping it in the zone. Now it comes to Freed. Freed up the left-hand side. Sullivan goes to the middle. Saved by Russo. Rebound Pittman. Saved by Russo. Grabbed by Sullivan behind the net. Up front, it'll be blocked away by Smith. Now behind the net, there's Freed. Pittman misses on the one-timer. Still loose right up front. Nobody can find it. Now it comes out. There's Smith. Smith will get it cleared out into the neutral zone, down into the hog zone. Nice job by Smith digging that one out. Saunders races back for it. Dunlap comes in. Quick outlet pass up the left-hand side. Here comes Fortner. Dunlap with the steal. Keener will send it far side to Saunders. Saunders will try to get it to Pittman, and we're going to get an icing as it went right past Pittman. Face-off will come back to the hog zone. 4:36 remaining in the second. 3-1 Knights. Icehogs are on the power play. Brownie and Com in there along with Dunlap and Fortner trying to kill off this final 35 seconds. Hung will win the face-off. Now wrapped around the boards over near side towards Wang. He'll clear it out in the neutral zone. Now Dunlap will send it back into the hog zone. Grabbed by Pittman behind the neck. Back checked by Fortner. Fortner almost gets the steal. Now it'll come to Schroeder in the corner. He'll send it off the boards near side towards Wang. Big check by Fortner. Kicked up the boards towards Arnold. Poke check by Brown, and Brown's going to get a tripping penalty. And just as the power play is ending, Brown will head to the bench on a tripping penalty, and the Icehogs will go right back to the power play. 3:59 remain in the second, 3-1 Knights.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
Braun and James, Bachta and JC in here on this penalty kill. Face off one to Keener. Sends it across ice into the far corner towards. Quick shot saved by Russo. Rebound wide of the net. Grabbed by Saunders, sends it up high. Deflected, blocked by JC. JC's up the right. He's got Bachta to the left. It's a 2-on-0. JC shoots, score! Kansas City goal! Number 9, Jackson JC on the short-handed goal for the Knights. And he makes it 4-1. Write down a stat, not sure what the delay is here. So Braun and James will be in there. Bachta and JC. Icehogs still on the power play. Jackson JC tries to send it down low. Blocked by the Icehogs. Here comes Sullivan. He'll take a shot. Saved by Russo. Goes off far side. This will be grabbed by Freed. Freed will skate in. Forehand shot goes deflected wide of the net. Grabbed by Saunders. Saunders will skate down. Looks up front. Pittman shoots. Save Russo. Backhander by Saunders. Doesn't go in. Far side. Kicked up high to Keener. That'll go wide and comes into the corner. This will be Sullivan grabbing this one. Sends it around the net towards Saunders. Pressured by JC, pinched up against the boards. 55 seconds remaining on the power play. Saunders comes away with it. Back behind the net. Tries to center it up front. Blocked away now. Russo will jump on top of that one. Blown dead. 2:43 remaining the second. 4-1 Knights. Icehogs with 45 seconds left on their power play. Face-off one to Com, tries to clear it up the board. Saunders holds it in. Now it comes to Larson. Larson will get it cleared. Bounces one off Keener. Into the neutral zone. Now cross-ice pass. Deflected by Com. Pops up in the air. Pressured by Larson. Now comes to Com. He'll send one off the boards, but can't get it down into the Icehog zone. Here's Sullivan. He'll cross ice. Quick shot. Deflected up front. Rebound. Freed. Saved by Russo. Now grabbed by Com. Sauced high up into the air. This one will get down into the Icehog zone. Saunders will come back and grab it. 10 seconds remaining. Now we got a delayed penalty on something. And that'll be Frederick. So it'll be a 5-on-3 for 3 more seconds. Coach Z asking what was this about. He wants an explanation because it was a sauced pass by Com up into the air, and it was something way behind the play. Gets an explanation, maybe not the one he wanted, but face-off will be in the Icehog zone. Who we got in there? We got Bakta. I think it's Sanders and Com. Face-off one now cleared out into the neutral zone. That'll end one penalty. Here comes Brown. JC was the other one in there. Couldn't tell if it was JC or Sanders. Battle for the puck right at the blue line. Now it trickles out into the neutral zone. This is Bakta. He'll backhand it a little deeper over to Sullivan. Sullivan will cross ice over far side towards Hung. Wang with a shot. Glove saved by Russo. .134 remaining in the second. 4-1 Knights. Icehogs still on a power play. 1:33 left on that. Dunlap and Fortner check in. Com and Brown stay in there. Face-off one. Saunders shot. Russo with a save. Pittman quick off the face-off, high up over the crossbar. Sent down low. Now back up high towards Keener. He'll take a shot, deflected, goes wide of the net by Sullivan. Down low to Freed. He'll battle Com for it. Com will send it up the board. Saunders will send it over far side to Keener. Keener will send one wide of the net. Back off into the corner. This will be grabbed by Dunlap. Back checked by Freed. Down goes Dunlap. Pittman comes away with it. Sends it behind the net to Sullivan. Brown's back there. Tries to wrap around. Quick shot wide of the net. Comes over near side. Saunders holds this one in. Cross ice pass towards Freed. Bounces off his stick off the wall, but grabs it up by the blue line. Now brings it up high towards Keener. Sends one up front. Shoots and scores off the deflection. Power play goal for the Icehogs. 40.8 seconds remaining in the period, and it is now 4-2. Face-off center ice brought to you by CK Print Design. Let's see who we got in here. We got Bakta, JC, Sanders. One down by the Icehogs to Schroeder. Up the boards trying to get it to Arnold. That'll come out into The Knight zone to Braun. He'll look for the cross ice pass. Big cross check, no call made, and now Sanders retaliates against Pittman. So Icehogs will go to the power play. Refs missed one, Knights retaliated back. We get the retaliation call, and Zwellenberg's a little pissed. Face-off in the northwest zone. Bakta will be in there along with JC, I believe. Face-off one over to Pittman. Now blocked by JC. Foot race for the puck. Saunders will get there first. Sends it up the boards to Pittman. Pittman will come around JC. Brings it in the right-hand side. 10 seconds remaining. Now pressured in the corner. There's James. Puck goes to Braun. Braun will send it around the boards. Keener will hold it in, sends it back down low to Freed, and that's the end of the second. And after 2, it's the Knights 4, the Northwest Arkansas Icehogs 2. We'll take about 15 minutes to clean the ice. And we'll be back for the third. We head off to the third, 4-2 Knights, and the crowd's not happy. right, ice is clean. We'll head off to the third. Little warm up and some short stretching period for the players as they file out of the locker room. Northwest Arkansas will start the third on a power play. Minute 35 remaining on the Sanders roughing penalty. After 2 periods, Northwest Arkansas 2 goals on 21 shots. Knights 4 goals on 23 shots. Final 15, winner go home. Number 2 seeded Northwest Arkansas Icehogs, trailing the number 3 seed Kansas City Knights by 2 goals. All right, refs blow the whistle. Here comes Braun and Frederick finally filing out of the locker room. 15 minutes remaining. Will it be the final game of the season, or will they advance off to the championship? Got some energy over there by, who is that, Bakta? Dunlap doing a little dance. Russo heads off to our left. McMaster's off to the right. Larson and Smith, Com and Brown will be in to kill off this final minute 35 on the Northwest Arkansas power play. Face-off one comes back to Keener, back in the Icehog zone. He'll go D to D, far side to Saunders. Touch pass up to Freed. Freed will send it into the Knight zone. Brown will launch it back into the Icehog zone. Ice still a little wet. I see some wet spots there in the middle. Bounces it off the wall. That should be an icing, will be an icing. Heads back to the Northwest zone for a face-off. 1:11 remaining on the power play. Face-off to Saunders. He'll send it up near side towards Pittman. Pittman will try to cross ice. That's touched by Larson. Cleared by Brown into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Saunders. Chipped off the boards up ahead to Freed. Sullivan comes to the left. Tries to get it to Sullivan. Tapped away by Smith. Now comes down in the corner. Oh, hard off the boards by Larson. I don't know if he was aiming for the boards or the ref that missed that call, but he almost hit the ref. Here comes Saunders, sends it off to Keener, left-hand side, backhands it down into the Knight zone, grabbed by Brown. He'll sauce it high right towards McMasters. They'll touch it up, grabbed by Pittman. Pressured by JC, puts on the brakes, comes back out the other way, cleared up near side. Now held in by JC, sends it back down into the corner. That'll go behind the net. This will be grabbed by Keener, brings it over near side to Pittman. Pressured by JC, up the boards it'll come. This will come to Saunders. Saunders will clear it to Freed. Freed will bring it in. Sullivan stays on side. Quick shot deflected, goes up over the net. Comes right back up front. Brown will clear it once again. This will be Schroeder in off the bench. There comes Sanders, gets a body check, gets a steal, dumps it into the Northwest zone. McMasters will cover this one up. Knights kill off the power play, brought to you by Meineke. Face off in the Northwest zone, 13-15 remaining in the game. Knights leading 4-2. Dunlap, Fortner, Zwellenberg. James and Frederick. Face off one back to James. He'll take a shot wide to left of the net. Grabbed by Zwellenberg. Backhand right up front to Dunlap. McMasters with the save. Rebound, Fortner. They're poking at it, and now they'll blow it dead. A little pushing as McMasters was laying on the ground. James pulls Dunlap out of that mess. McMaster's got his helmet off. Not sure if he took it off or it was knocked off. He's got it laying on the back of the net, so he probably took it off. Fixing the mop before he puts it back on there. 13:05 remaining in the third, 4-2 Knights. Nice pressure by the Knights, but couldn't get it past McMasters. J.C. Bach to Sanders. James Frederick, face off in the northwest zone. Tied up in the dot, now grabbed by Sanders. He'll wheel around the back of the net, tries to push it up front to JC. That's blocked away. Now comes up high to James. James whips it down from the blue line, back behind the net. Comes to Sanders down in the corner. Tries to get it to JC, cleared by the Icehogs. All the way down to Russo. He'll touch it right up to James. James will bring it D to D, just out too far in front of Frederick. He can't get it cleared, comes right to Saunders. James will wheel over, gets that steal, is out in front of Saunders, and James will race it up the right-hand side. Loses the puck, goes right to Bachta, but we're going to get an offsides. .29 remaining in the game. Face off neutral ice. Zwellenberg, Dunlap, Fortner back in there. Face off comes right to Fortner. Held in by Dunlap. Slapped off of Zwellenberg. Now it comes out to neutral ice. Fortner comes back. Oh, he gets kneed. No call on that one. Here comes Saunders. Saunders will lose it to a back check by Brown. Right back to Saunders. Brings it over near side to Clark. Clark has a shot deflected by Zwellenberg. Now out into neutral ice. Dunny keeps working it. Loose puck. This will be grabbed by Sullivan. Goes right to Saunders. They're going to get an offsides. 11:54 remaining in the game. Smith, Larson, Banks, Brown and Com face off one over near side towards Smith. Saunders will come away with it. Takes a shot. Russo with the save. Off to the far side. Pittman holds it in. Right to Larson. Chips it off the boards back behind the net. Pressured by Freed. Loose puck up against the boards. Com will go in there. Puts a body check on up against the boards. Puck stays down low. Sullivan continues to battle for it. Now Larson backhands it. And we're going to get a net comes off. .26 remaining in the game. Face-off will be in the Knight zone. Knights will switch it up. In will come Bachta, Sanders, JC, James, and Braun. Face-off will go far side. Bachta and Freed step into the center spot. Grabbed by Saunders. He'll send it high up to Clark. Clark will send it back down, grabbed by James. Tries the outlet pass to Sanders. Now foot race for the puck. Pittman will get there first. Whiffs on the clearing pass as he saw the check coming from Sanders. Comes right to Bachta. Bachta shoots! McMasters with the save. Face-off in the Icehog zone. 11:08 remaining in the game. Semi-final number 2. Wichita Thunder awaiting the winner. And they'll back out. They kick Bachta out. Sanders will step in. Loose down low, grabbed by Sanders. Quick shot, saved by McMasters right into the gut. Face-off comes to JC, sends it up high to James. Down low to Sanders. Tipped, goes wide of the net. Comes off to the near corner. JC will send it around the boards. That'll be Keener. Backhands it up. James can't hold this one in at the blue line. Races back, grabs at the red line, sends it back into the Icehog zone. Bounced right back out into the neutral zone. Now up the right-hand side. Pushed ahead. That'll be grabbed by James. James will turn around, wheel behind the back of the net. Up the right-hand side. Braun gets out of the way. James takes it up. Right-hand side. Takes it down low. Wide. Shoots! And they blow it dead. Puck was still loose. Bakta swiped at it, missed it. They blow it dead. Thought McMasters was on top of the puck. 10:24 remaining in the game. Face off in the Icehog zone once again. Dunlap, Zwellenberg, Fortner check in. Com and Brown will be on the defense for this face-off. Far side in the Icehog zone. Quick shot by Zwellenberg, blocked up front, wrapped around the boards, comes near side. Saunders will get to this one. Pressured by Dunlap. Big check by Fortner. Puck was loose up in the air. He was going after it and ran right into each other. I don't know if it was a check or just a run-in. No penalty. Now we're going to get an icing. This will come back to the Knight zone with 10:04 remaining in the game.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
Zwellenberg steps into the center spot. Tied up right at the dot, comes over to Com. Com will clear it up the boards. Fortner's racing after it. Fortner will get there. Comes around the back of the net, tries to wrap around, goes out too far wide. Comes over to Saunders near side. He'll wheel around the back of the net, loses it right to the feet of the refs, grabs the puck again. Now looking, pops it up in the air. This will come to Brown in the neutral zone. He'll retreat back into the Knight zone, tipped off Pittman down into the Icehog zone. Oop, forgot the puck. Dunlap comes in. He's going to try to center it up front. Comes right to Com, shot wide left to the right of the net. Larson will battle in the corner for it. Pittman's in there. Freed's in there. Here comes Fortner. Nobody knows where the puck is, and Fortner's going to get a penalty, I think. Yep. Him and one of the Icehogs, I think it was Freed, got wrapped up. Fortner took him down. And we'll head to the penalty box. Power play to the Icehogs. Face off in the Knight zone. Smith and Larson will check in on this one. Brown and Com will stay in on the defense. Nope. Now it'll be Frederick and James. Com and Brown will head to the bench. Freed wins it to Pittman. Pittman across ice. Keener misses on the one-timer over to Saunders. Back to Keener. Sends one, bounces it off of Pittman. Comes right back, bounces off of James. James will go battle for it into the corner. Comes up high to Pittman. Smith is over there. Loose puck. Grabbed by Saunders. He'll take a shot. Saved by Russo. Comes off into the corner. Comes up high towards, or low towards Larson. He'll get it cleared. Now foot race for the puck. Freed looks over his shoulder and says, oh crap, here comes Smith. That's what Smith does. That puck goes flying down to the far end. He'll race after it whether he can get there or not. Quick outlet to Freed, up high. Cross ice, coming back to Freed, the captain. Over on the left-hand side. Now take it up high, blocked by Larson off the Keener shot. Comes right to Saunders, shoots wide of the net. Comes over near side. This is grabbed by Pittman. Sends it up high. That'll go out in the neutral zone. Keener couldn't handle it. Now the Icehogs will have to recycle and get back on side. Pittman will bring it in up the left-hand side, looking to send it up high. Dumps it for Freed up the left-hand side. Centers it up front. Off of Larson. Six. Shot! Saved by Russo. Jumps on top of it. .758 remaining in the game. 44 seconds remaining on the Icehogs power play. Knights leading 4-2. Semi-final game number 2, varsity. Wichita Thunder awaiting the winner. JC and Bachta have checked in. This is Brown and Com coming back in. Comes over to JC, tries to clear it, blocked down by Saunders. Saunders knocks it down, skates it in left-hand side, skates it in, nobody there. Comes around the backside of the net, off to the far side. Now cycles it back down low, looking to center it. Somebody lost a twig, that's Brown again. Up high to Saunders, chips it up the boards. Trying to get it to Freed, cleared by Com. McMasters will touch it up behind the net. Bachta's there, here comes Saunders. Coming and wheeling around the back of the net. Now sends it across ice, trying to get it to Freed. Goes to Sullivan. Freed will grab it off the touch by Sullivan. Big check by Com in the corner. Loose puck. Com comes away with it. Gets it cleared. Bachta's going to race after this one. Now they're going to get an icing as Fortner had just come out of the net. And now Freed's going to get a penalty. After the whistle, down went Com. And the Knights go to the power play for the first time tonight. Bachta, JC, Banks, Com, and Brown. No, it's a penalty. Why is it a face-off at neutral ice? Penalty should send it down into the other team's zone. Unless it was because it was after
This
the play.
KC Knights Power Play is brought to you by Par Electric.
Face-off one, that'll come to Pittman. He'll retreat back. Bounces one right off of JC. Now comes to Bachta. Loose puck, grabbed by Hong. Comes to Com. Com will get it out into the neutral zone. Now JC will slow it up and try to cycle it. Bounces it off of Hang once again. Grabbed by Bachta. Quick outlet pass to JC up the right. Banks fills the middle. Com right. JC with a shot wide of the net. Goes off far side. Com races over, holds it in right at the blue line. Now pops out into the neutral ice. This will be Com. 1:18 remaining on the Knights power play. Com will bring it in up the right, to the middle, to the left. Being pressured, takes a shot wide of the net. Now wrapped around the boards by the Icehogs, sent down into the Knight zone with 1:05 remaining on the power play. Russo will touch this one up. No, he didn't even touch it, just grabbed by Bachta. Bachta speeds up the right-hand side, pinched by Saunders up against the boards, loses the puck to Pittman down in the corner. Slapped down by Com. They're going to get a high stick. This will come down into the Knight zone for a face-off. 5:57 remaining in the game, 4-2 Knights. Knights have 47 seconds remaining on their power plays. Wellenberg, Sanders, Dunlap will check in. James and Fortner. Face-off one down low, grabbed by Saunders, wrap around. Still loose. Now blocked by Dunlap, comes out of the neutral zone. Big save by Russo. Now sauced high in the air by Saunders. This will come to Fortner. He'll wheel around the back of the net with some speed. 25 seconds remaining. Up the right-hand side comes Fortner. Down deep. Bounces it off of McMasters. And down goes Fortner from a check by Sullivan. Refs skate in, break that one up. 5:29 remaining in the game. Fortner chirping, Sullivan chirping. Sullivan's talking to the refs, wanting something, but he took Fortner out, so if anything, he should have got a penalty. Face-off will be in the Icehog zone. 5:29 remaining in the game. 19 seconds remaining on this power play for the Knights. JC, Bachta, Banks, Brown, and Com. Face-off comes near side to JC. Grabbed by Saunders, stolen back by JC. Sent into the Icehog zone, cleared up the boards. This should be an icing. Nope, they're gonna wave it off, says it was touched. Russo will grab it, Sullivan hits Russo. No penalty on this. Now we're going to get one. Brown's in there. Sullivan took out Russo, and he's going to go to the sin bin, and the Knights, as one penalty ends, they'll get another one. Two minutes, goalie interference would be my guess on the call. Never saw a signal. 5:05 remaining in the game with the Knights leading 4-2. Back out on the power play for 2 more minutes. Bacta steps in. Banks comes right. Just past Banks. He was set up to take a shot off that faceoff. Saunders with a quick hustle gets the steal. Saunders up the right-hand side. Bounces one off the post. Comes to Com. Com will bring it up the left-hand side. Chips it ahead, trying to get it to JC. Poked away there by Keener. Now loose puck. Pittman will try to clear it. Bounces it off the boards out into the Knight zone. Russo races over. He'll touch it up to Brown. Brown will come around the back of the net, puts on the brakes. Pressured by Freed. Freed will get the steal behind the net. Com will come over to help out. Icehogs with the puck. Sends it up high. Pittman with a shot. Russo with a save. Goes off into the corner. Back up high towards Pittman. Loose puck up front. Now it comes to Com. Com will sauce it in the air. Trying to get it out ahead to JC. Takes a shot off the side of the post. Bacta will race over. Grabs it. Sends it back down to Com. Com loses his edge. Loses the puck. Goes off into the corner. Tried to be cleared by the Icehogs. Will pop out into the neutral zone. This will come to James. 50 seconds remaining on the power play. Quick outlet pass over to Com. Bounces off his stick. Freed will get the steal up the right-hand side. Brings it to Saunders in the middle. Shoots wide of the net. Off to the corner. That'll be Banks. Banks will come away with it. Looking for that cross-ice pass to JC. JC up the right-hand side. He's got Bacta in the middle. Tries to backhand it. Stolen by Saunders as he back-checked right through the middle and grabbed the puck. Sauced high up into the air. Knocked down by Sanders. Sanders goes down. No penalty on that. Dumped back down into the Knight zone. Russo will stop it behind the net. Grabbed by James. James will come up the right-hand side. 10 seconds left. Skates in. Forehand. Shot saved by McMasters.
This game is brought to you by Par Electric. Par puts people first.
Zwellenberg, Sanders, Dunlap. Nope. Sanders is going to go to the bench. And we're going to get a timeout. I'm sure Northwest Arkansas will be talking about pulling McMasters, when to do it. Trailing by 2 goals late into the third. Semi-final game number 2. Winner gets gets Wichita. Sitting over to the box to my right. They've been cheering on the Knights the whole night. Five seconds remaining on the Knights power play when we face it off into the Northwest Arkansas zone. Knights need to gain control of this face-off so they can keep McMasters down in there. They only got 5 seconds till Sullivan will come racing out of the penalty box. Watch him for a quick outlet pass if Northwest gets it, and I'm sure Coach K was talking about that. Zwellenberg talking to his defense. Face-off won by Northwest, chipped off the boards. Right to James in the neutral zone. Northwest back to full strength. Outlet popped by Zwellenberg up the right-hand side. Pass Sullivan down into the corner, grabbed by Pittman. He'll backhand it near side. This will be grabbed by Saunders. Quick cross-ice pass towards Sullivan. Up the right-hand side. Saunders in the middle. Com slows that up. Saunders will go get it into the corner. Pressured behind the net. Fortner loses his twigs, shoots and scores. And that's Sullivan, fresh out of the penalty box, gets that score, cuts the deficit in half, and with 2:40 remaining in the game, it's 4-3 Knights. Zwellenberg, Fortner, Dunlap, Frederick, and James will come in on this faceoff, brought to you by CK Print Design. 2:40 remaining in the game. One back towards Frederick, chips it ahead. This will be grabbed by Fortner. He'll backhand it down into the Arkansas zone. Grabbed by Pittman, touched by Sullivan. Now it's grabbed by Saunders. Look out, he's got speed. Leading scorer brings it up the right-hand side. Freed's gonna come, blocker save high up over the net. Out of play. .221 remaining in the game. Empty net, they pulled McMasters. 6 skaters down here in the face-off for the Knight zone. Tied up, out into the neutral zone. Foot race for the puck. Fortner's gonna go after it. Keener's gonna get there first. Empty net, cleared out into the neutral zone, trying to get it to Pittman. That'll come to Brown. Brown can't get it cleared. Grabbed by Pittman, skates in, shot wide of the net, goes behind the net. Off into the near corner, grabbed by Freed, centered up front, past Sanders. Keener holds it in at the blue line, dumps it down low. Deflected, grabbed by Freed, centered up front. Just past Saunders, shot goes wide left. Shot rebound, net's off. Saved by Russo, and then the net got pushed off as he got pushed backwards. Left skate knocked the left post off. Face-off will be in the Knight zone, 1:44 remaining in the game. Empty net still for the Hogs. Larson, Dunlap, Fortner. Brown and Com. Russo ready for it on left-hand side face-off. Grabbed by Com. Com will clear it towards the net. Just wide left. Oh, icing will be the call. Face-off will come back to the Knight zone. That missed by about 3 inches. Hang with the shot, backhander comes over near side. Saunders will grab it, pressured by Dunlap. Comes back to the middle, sends it over Sullivan. Saved by Russo. And we're gonna get a penalty on the Icehogs. High sticking. That'll be Hong. Face-off will come to the northwest zone with 1:26 remaining. Power play to the Knights. McMasters will have to come in on the bench, so it'll be a 5-on-4 power play. Bach to JC Banks. Com and Brown need to win the face-off to keep McMasters in net. Comes back to JC. JC cycles it up to Com. Com will skate in, shot! Saved by McMasters. 1:18 remaining. Face-off one down in the corner. Right to Com, pops out towards Banks. Banks with a shot, McMasters with a save. Grabbed by Saunders. Pops it high up into the air. Com will knock this one down. Pulls back to his left. Sends it over to Bakta. Bakta with a shot, glove saved by McMasters. 59.3 seconds remaining. Face-off comes to Banks. Banks will cycle it down into the corner, back behind the net. Pittman will get it. He'll clear it. Pops over. Foot race for the puck. Bakta. Saunders. Saunders will get there first in the corner. Centers it up to Freed. Nobody there. Couldn't handle that pass. Now Com will bring it up the right-hand side. Empty net as McMasters to come out. Com pulls it back. Shoots. Saved by the Icehogs. Now cleared into the night zone. Russo will grab this one. High up off the glass. Out into the neutral zone. Comes right to Com. Com will shoot. Score! Kansas City goal! Number 10, Evan Com. And hey, who gets the assist? The senior and the captain, Jensen Russo. Guess I better put his number on the score sheet because he's got an assist. Power play goal, Knights, 22.2 seconds remaining, 5-3. Face-off one, back into the night zone. This will be James, the senior, grabbing it. Bounces off, comes to Braun, chipped off the boards, out into the neutral zone to Saunders. Cross ice over towards Pittman. Pittman with a shot, wide of the net. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. And that's a victory for the Knights. And the Knights will be playing for 2 championships tomorrow. Varsity 5-3 victory over Northwest Arkansas. They will play the Wichita Thunder tomorrow. JV will play Northwest Arkansas for tomorrow. Russo kicking the net off. He's ready to go. He's fired up. The guy's got an assist tonight too. They'll touch up gloves. Varsity, what time's varsity tomorrow? Is it right after JV, isn't it? I believe. 10:15's JV, Knights 1. They'll take on Northwest Arkansas. 12:15, 2 hours later, will be the varsity game. The Knights versus the defending 3-time champs, Wichita Thunder. So there you have it. After a weekend of hockey, it'll come down to Monday. The Knights will play for 2 championships. $10:15 tomorrow, JV action. 12:15 tomorrow, varsity action. Yeah, I'm wearing pants. It's been working all weekend. I ain't changing. All right, thanks for joining us. Have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow.